very detailed job. During the course of the interventions, some of our colleagues had raised some issues that are either scantily presented or not presented at all in the report, and they are very important issues. I think we can ask our committee to get such views included in the report so that we have an all comprehensive and embracing set of recommendations for delivery to the executive for implementation. Secondly, let me say that the implementation of this, eventually the implementation is not the exclusive preserve of the executive alone. We are supposed to play a part. We are supposed to oversight. So our committees are supposed to be very alert. Each committee should look at which of the recommendations concerns it, so that it follows it through with oversight and some engagements. If it is the Army, the Committee on Army should be doing that, and if it is the Air Force or National Security and Intelligence, and so on and so forth. So we have to work hard to ensure that our recommendations are implemented. Yes, we passed similar recommendations in the Air Senate. Some were probably implemented, some were not. But I think that the security situation has come to a head this time around. This is, I think, the worst we can get in the security situation in our country, and everybody is now concerned. In fact, it's only the coming on board of the COVID-19 that we have stopped talking about security in Nigeria. COVID-19 has taken over the space, but the situation is still there. And I believe that we need to work hard to ensure that we work together with the executive to implement the recommendations that will pass. Also, I've had the submission of some of our colleagues that the leadership of the Senate should follow through with the executive to ensure that these things are done. We are going to do that by the grace of God. We are going to take personal visits to Mr. President with a view to ensuring that we remain on the same platform, that this thing requires that we all work together. And I also want us to take note of the comments by many of our colleagues, including the last speaker, Senator Issa Jibrin, that when our committee will include the other suggestions made by our colleagues, we should be also looking at the categorization, the immediate things that we need to do. There are so many things that are immediate, but probably we bring them under a heading that these are the immediate things that we have to do as a government to support our armed forces, and where we need something that is drastic in terms of ensuring that we change the operational status of a certain organization, we should say so. And where we need to do some constitutional amendments, I think our committees should simply come up with amendments that are required in consultation with agencies that are supposed to operate on the amendments. Because I noticed that there is this margin of states into sub-blocks. And of course, some of our colleagues raised observations that this group should be either consisting of only 2 states or 1 state and the rest of it. I imagine that our committee engaged with police authorities before they came up with that. Because the police authorities are the ones that are supposed to implement this. And when it comes to operational issues, I think they may understand it better than we may do. So we need to have an understanding with them on the operational issues especially. So with this, I want to once again thank the Senate leader and the committee. But Senate leader, we want the committee to take the various interventions by our colleagues that are so important to be included in the recommendations, and then we take the recommendations on another day separately. But we need to have that fully and properly included so that we are able to to have everything under one set of recommendations. Thank you very much. I think with this, I'll call on the Senate leader to stand down the consideration of all other items on the order paper.
Thank you, Mr. President.